Okay, today we're going to be we're doing laundry, so we're going to be reading in the truck today, so please bear with me. We're just starting the book of First Chronicles, all right? We're starting the book of First Chronicles, and if you can see, the first 9 chapters has to do with just names, the genealogy, all the way from Adam all the way to David to even King Saul's descendants. So we're gonna skip all the way to chapter 10. And if you want to read about the genealogy of the Bible, it's in First Chronicles from chapter 1 all the way through to chapter 9. It lists sons and sons and sons and sons and sons and sons and all the way down. See, even the family of Saul there, you can see the names there. So when people tell you that Israel they don't know who the true people of Israel are that are in the Bible, if you'll look at all this in here, you can tell that the Jewish people are highly it's very, very high on their list to know their genealogy and where they come from and what lines they come from, because this isn't the only place in the Bible where this stuff is recorded. So it's very important to them to know their lineage. Anyway, First Chronicles chapter 10 is where we're going to start in First Chronicles. So we're going to skip all the way from 1 through 9 and go straight to 10. Okay? Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines and fell slain on Mount Gilboa. Then the Philistines followed hard after Saul and his sons, and the Philistines killed Jonathan and Abinadab and Malchishua, Saul's sons. The battle became fierce against Saul. The archers hit him, and he was wounded by the archers. Then Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword and thrust me through with it. At least these uncircumcised men come and abuse me." But his armor-bearer would not, for he was greatly afraid. Therefore Saul took a sword and fell on it. And when his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he also fell on his sword and died. So Saul and his 3 sons died, and all his house died together. And when all the men of Israel who were in the valley saw that they fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, they forsook their cities and fled. Then the Philistines came and dwelt in them. So it happened the next day, the Philistines came to strip the slain that they found, Saul and his sons, fallen on Mount Gilboa. And they stripped him and took his head and his armor and sent word throughout the land of the Philistines to proclaim the news in the temple of their idols and among the people. Then they put his armor in the temple of their gods and fastened his head in the temple of Dagon. And when all Jabesh Gilead heard all that the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose and took the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons, and they brought them to Jabesh and buried their bones under the terebinth tree at Jabesh and fastened 7 days. So Saul died for his unfaithfulness which he had committed against the Lord, because he did not keep the word of the Lord, and also because he consulted a medium for guidance. But he did not inquire of the Lord. Therefore he killed him and turned the kingdom over to David, the son of Jesse.